Have y'all ever seen what a Beyonce concert looked like? Respectfully. It looks like the devil's playground. It looks like everybody there, and I'm not saying that it's true, I'm telling you what the perception from my eyes look like, from how it is that they presented it and what they show on social media. It looks like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that Balenciaga ad where they was trying to petition kids and they used that kid and they had the bondage on the kids and stuff. It looks like that. It's flaming, it's sassy, it's nasty, it looks demonic, and I'm okay with not going. I'm okay with not going. Listen, this thing right here, this Black Summit and all of this stuff with D.L. Hughley, and you got Ben Crump, I see D.L. Hughley, I see Lil Scrappy in there, Michael Ealy, look like, what is that dude that used to be in the group with Young Jock and Jeezy and them? The one that used to be with DJ Khaled. I'm So Hood, dude. I see him. I see Lil Scrappy in the upper right-hand corner right next to the D.L. Hughley's head. Now ask yourself this question. Why would I listen to Lil Scrappy? He's about as smart as a box of rocks. Why would I listen to D.L. Hughley? D.L. Hughley can't even get his own household in order. Look at these people. I see ambulance chasers, clout chasers, and people that are trying to appeal to the sentiment of women just to be liked and to be loved. What do I care? What do I care? When did we start caring so much about what celebrities think and what the old guard think, and not enough about what we think about what matters when it comes to what's best for us? When you see these people talking, look at Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri was shamed into ultimately having a conversation about what's best for black men based off of what Kamala Harris's agenda is, who is not even married to a black man. You have all of these guys up here. We got one guy sitting up here with a suit and Nikes on. We don't even like Nike no more because Nike is the one that went against Kyrie Irving when he decided to stand up against and what's for the best for y'all. He's sitting up there pigeon-toed. I don't listen to men that sit pigeon-toed. I don't care nothing about that. I went to the Pancake House today. And at the Pancake House, it was a guy that noticed me, right? And he said, Anton, I listen to all your stuff. And it wound up being a table of like 10 to 12 men. And he said they meet there once a month, right? And I seen one guy and he was super loud and he was super, belligerent. And so I was sitting there and it was right after I had got done shooting my video that I released on the Anton Daniels channel. And the guy noticed me and he said, hey man, I'm the youngest guy here or whatever, so on and so forth. And I said, oh, okay. I said, who you voting for? What y'all voting for? I asked the guy that was at the loudest at the table. I said, who you voting for? Who else would I vote for? Kamala Harris. I said, oh, okay. I said, that's cool. I said, yeah, I voted for Trump. And he said, oh my God, this. And he wanted to call me a nigga, but he caught himself. He said, this. Ugh. And then there was another guy that was sitting literally to my right, or I was standing up and it was at the table and it was an older guy to my right and then I was talking to the guy, it was an older guy that was to my left and I was talking to the guy at the right. And he had his gazelles on and he looked maybe about 70 or whatever. And I said, and he was looking disgusted at me and he said, I said, yeah, I get it. You from a certain generation. Yeah, I'm from a certain generation. I would never vote for a man like that. I said, oh, okay. He looking to overthrow us. I said, well, why he ain't do it back in 2016 when he first became president of the United States of America? Look at this Trump loving. I said, well, I mean, why you like him? I said, oh, why do I like him? And see, it was only one guy at the table that knew who I was, so he knew where this was going. He was like, oh, shoot. He was like, oh, man. He said, why you like him? So I started running down my whole thoughts. At the end, that whole restaurant seemed like it was about to get turned over, and I was there for it. In the end, the whole restaurant seemed like it was about to get turned over.
Your call has been forwarded to.
One of the guys at the end of it, he ran outside and he said, man, can I get your information? Because I had turned one of them. I had turned one of them because somebody actually finally stood up to the big bad wolf. And so I gave him my phone number and I said, yeah, man, call. Oh, man, I want to invite you to this and that because you need to speak to these guys. They don't know no better and all of this other type of stuff. Now, this wound up being a guy that was the youngest guy at the table, and he resonated with me, but he was sitting there with those older guys. And I said, listen, respectfully, I see y'all getting belligerent because I told one guy, I said, yeah, man, I said, every time I keep talking, you ask me a question, you open up your mouth to interrupt me. You got two ears and one mouth for a reason. They were so appalled that somebody actually stood up to them. I don't care what you say. I said, I know. You in your feminine energy right now, big dog. You in your feminine energy right now. Listen, I know you used to being a part of something where your woman is the head of the household, but I'm not that. I just tell them straight up, I don't care. I don't care what you say and what you do. I am going to represent the thing that is in my best interest, flat out. I do not care even a little bit at all. I said, listen, the old guard is done. And I told him straight to their face. I hope homeboy called me back. I said, bro, the old guard is done. This is not 1963. I know you come from a certain era. I know you come from a certain era, but this is 2024. You sitting here with all of this gold chains on your arms and on your hands. That means you did well in life. You sitting there over there and you can pay for your breakfast and your wife let you get out the house. That means you got freedom, right? It was a couple of chuckles at the table. The old guard is done. We don't need y'all influence no more. I said, y'all the ones that let us into this mire in the first place. You the reason why feminism exists. You the reason why our households is broken. You probably got 3 baby mamas over there. The whole restaurant was quiet. And then you know me, I started getting into my whole ego thing. I said, I control Michigan. I run Michigan. I run Michigan. My voice is more important than all of y'all. Y'all need to be trying to convince me of why it makes sense instead of the other way around. I run Michigan. Say, yeah, he do got the most views in Michigan. I run Michigan. It is what it is. Between all of my channels, we do 26 million views a month, over 3 million watch hours. We run Michigan. We run Michigan. Your time is done. It's over. And yeah, they say it's only 20% now, but tomorrow it's going to be 22%. And the year after that, it's going to be 24%. And the year after that, it's going to be 28%. Listen, y'all aged out. Y'all ruined y'all communities. Y'all ruined y'all households. Y'all the reason why they calling dudes femcells and incels in the first place. Y'all wives is telling y'all what to do. Y'all used to come home and bring your whole paycheck to your wife. We don't want to hear from y'all no more. It's over. These celebrities that's sitting up here on BET, we don't want to hear from them no more. It's over. We done with the unrighteous having a say in what it is that's happening in society today. We don't want to hear from y'all no more. Y'all left y'all households, y'all sent y'all women to church, and y'all let them go over there and get feminized by the pastor, and they were so busy trying to get next to the pastor that you lost control of what was going on in your own household. I'm not even sure your kids is yours. Your sons is gay. Your daughters is butch. You voting for women leadership. I said, man, by default, as a man, I would never pick a woman to lead me. Why would I select a woman to be my leader? That don't even make sense. That's not even biblical. That's not even scriptural. And I know you a deacon over there. He started laughing. Yeah, that's true. Y'all handpicked. I said, we MAGA 2024, baby. We MAGA 2024. I don't care nothing about what the old guard is saying. We run this here. You just live here now. And you better be nice to us before we put you in a nursing home. You better be nice to us before we put you in a nursing home. You one step away from crawling in the grave. You better be nice to us over there. You with the Kangho hat on. Flat out. Care nothing about what y'all think. I don't care nothing what these old dudes think. I don't care nothing about the... See, once you get past 38, 40, 42 years old, that means you old enough to run for president of the United States of America. That means I ain't got to listen to you no more. I get it. You want to talk to the 20-year-olds, you want to talk to the 21, 22, 23, 24. Their brains are still forming. It's not even fully developed yet. Cool. By the time that they get 30, they starting to figure out what it is that they want to do for life. But I'm richer than this whole table combined. I got more influence, more impact, and I'm more righteous than every last one of you. I know you over there. You probably done got 2 divorces already on your 3rd wife. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all messed up. You had the keys. Y'all was freer than y'all ever been. Y'all made more money than ever before. And y'all absolutely 100% fumbled everything. You ruined everything. I'm holding the older generation. Now, if it don't apply, then let it fly. But I'm holding the older generation accountable. Y'all messed up. And it's the reason why we are in a position where women are now filing for head of household. And I'm not saying it from an oppression perspective. I'm saying it because the nature of a woman is to fall under her femininity and not to be competing for resources like y'all wives. You mean? But women around me don't even want to have to make them type of decisions. They say, hey, what are we voting again? Send me a picture of what you put on your ballot in order for me to put it on my ballot. I said, all right. I sent it to her. Hey, send me a picture of what you got on your ballot. Oh, and what do you want for dinner tonight? Right after that, she said, can you send me a picture of what you put on your ballot so I can make sure that I fill mine out like that too? And what do you want for dinner? Right after that. I don't deal with the same stuff that y'all deal with. I'm not in the same position as y'all. I'm not going to sit here and have no conversation with dudes that can't even control, that don't even know what their daughter is doing, that send their daughter off to college in order to slut it out, and you say, it's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. I don't care nothing about what y'all talking about. Right after that, she says, send me your ballot. Send me what's on your ballot, and then I'm going to do my ballot the same as yours. I said, all right. I sent her the front and the back. I'm not going to sit here and negotiate with you. Your wives work for a living. My wife worked for me. You know what she's probably doing right now? Getting her nails done. Going to all of the doctor's appointments, dentists, nails, all of that stuff. She just be going to the doctor just to make sure that she in good health, just because. Oh, new doctor's appointment today. Old guard is done. We done with y'all. We don't want to hear from y'all. We not interested in your opinion. I don't want to negotiate with you. I don't want to live stream with you. I don't want to sit here and debate with you. I'm not listening to your old ways. You over. You done. The only thing that you should be doing in your life at this point is asking God for forgiveness and then asking what it is that you can do to support people like me, because your time is over. You got bad knees, bad hips, and you can't even get up the steps fast enough. We can't use you no more. You gave your whole life over to the devil, and you still voting for demonic people that's in office. You gave your whole life over to the devil. At the time that he could have used you the most for the righteousness and the kingdom of heaven, you decided that you want to go over to the devil, and now you want redemption. Just because you old don't mean you ain't an old fool. You old and you a fool. We done with y'all. Your generation is up. We don't listen to you. It's over for you. These comedians, these celebrities. You know what y'all taught us? I ain't even going to get into it. You're going to have me going on a whole nother rant. Soul crack to your communities. Live by the code of bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck the dick. That was the lyrics. Why? Because you diabetic now and your pancreas is hurting you and your left hip and you got a limp now? We supposed to listen to you because you old? You a crackhead. You a basehead. You nothing to me. Shut the hell up. Keep on being in the deacon seat. Then hit half the girls that's in the church congregation. It's the only reason you still go to church, trying to make up for your old ways. And so now you say, hallelujah. You done been in and out of jail, in and out of prison, so weed, so crack, was at the Freaknik, passed down all of these diseases. Man, get the fuck out of my face. MAGA 2024, homie. I'm sitting here talking to you old niggas. Straight up. Y'all supposed to be in the twilight of y'all lives. Y'all meeting at the fucking Pancake house without your wife on a Wednesday, nigga. It's a Wednesday. You ain't got nothing better to do? You having a men's meeting at the Pancake house on a Wednesday? Who you talking to? It's a Wednesday morning. Ain't got nothing else to do. Put you niggas in a group home.